at least 10,000 door knocks, but this is one of those moments that I will never forget. Tuesday, I was assigned to do a door knock for this college professor who had gotten in an altercation with anti-abortion students at Hunter College, and the story was turning out to be a big one. So they assigned me to attempt an interview. Went up to the fourth floor and knocked on her door, and heard from the other side, "Who is it?" I introduced myself and stated my purpose, and she said what now is sort of becoming an almost famous line about cutting me up with a machete if I didn't get lost. She opened the door and brought out the knife. So this is what I remember is her stepping forward, her pushing the blade against the side of my neck, and she was essentially telling me, you know, like, I mean business. And then she just stepped back inside her apartment, and the whole thing was over in all of 3 seconds. Both of us stunned, Robert and I, that what had just taken place.
You know what's truly terrifying is understanding that the next generation is being taught by people like this. You know, the next generation, our next leaders, man. Well, I can't imagine they'd be much worse than the leaders of the Democratic Party now. But again, you know, they're probably going to be, people are being taught by people like this, by self-entitled people like her. And it's truly terrifying watching people like this and knowing they're the ones that are teaching our kids.
Ex-Hunter College educator who held a machete up to a reporter's neck, now crying victimhood after getting arrested. Shelly-Ann Rodriguez went viral after hurling foul-mouthed abuse at pro-life students. She then threatened to chop up a New York Post reporter with a machete. Fox News shares common ownership with the New York Post. She lost her job at Hunter College, but she complains the school has, quote, capitulated to racists, white nationalists, and misogynists. Oh, my God. Greg.
Yes.
She went up to a man with a knife. She should have been arrested on the spot.
It's very...
She did turn herself in, but it was racist to go arrest her.
You know, Lawrence, it's hard for me to sit here and listen to you say these things about this woman who clearly is a victim. Anybody who objects to somebody trying to kill you with a machete has to be a bad, evil racist. From now...
Seriously, guys, what kind of victim mentality do you have to walk up to somebody, put a knife to their neck, and then if you get fired or you get arrested, white supremacy is the reason why. It's white supremacy. Again, what kind of victim mentality do you have to pull that off? To believe that you're the victim, to believe that you're being oppressed, to believe that neo-Nazis and white nationalists and whatever she was saying, that's the reason. Again, what kind of victim mentality do you have to pull that off?
It's like we are in a society now where we have to denigrate citizens while holding up people that try to harm you, whether it's criminals and they're being recast as like victims, and in this case, her. You look at her and you read about her and you realize she's been getting away with it forever, right? For so long. And why? Because she's terrified people. And how? She exploits nice, scared, cowardly white folks who don't want to appear racist, and they don't want to cross her, that's for sure. But you know what? She crossed the line. If that wasn't on tape with the machete, this would never have been a problem. Right. You needed to finally get her actions on tape. And why does she even need a machete? I mean, she has said, we don't need police. We don't need police. So is this machete for protection? You know, who's she protecting herself from? I don't know. Large, cucumbers? I don't know. What do you use a machete for anyway?
Dana, this all started because of free speech. This is a poll. 19% of college students thinks it's okay to use violence against controversial speakers.
Well, the thing is, she only got arrested after she used the machete.
Right.
Yes.
Or fired, excuse me, fired.
You know what, guys, man? This is what entitlement looks like right here. This woman, that is the definition, man, of entitlement. She believes that she can do whatever she wants to do because she was offended. Again, this whole situation started because people dared to come on campus and have a little table set up with literature, with pamphlets about anti-abortion. Again, because someone dared to suggest that killing babies is wrong, in the womb is wrong. She is like, how dare you offend my students? You're triggering them. You're hurting them. How dare you offend them? Well, so what? And then she threw a damn fit and started knocking stuff over and whatever. How dare you offend my students with your words? But since you're doing so, I'm going to literally physically attack your stuff. I'm going to come after your stuff. That is literally what entitlement is. You believe that you're allowed to do something because you're a professor or because you're black or because you're female. That is entitlement right there. But again, then she feels that she's entitled to put a knife to someone's neck. And if someone dare say, no, look, you can't do that, you are fired. Not only are you fired, but you're going to jail. She is like, well, you guys are racist. You guys are racist, man. It's white supremacy. White supremacy is the reason why I'm going to jail. Maybe it's because you stuck a machete to somebody's neck. Maybe it's because you chased them outside. Maybe. Again, maybe that's the reason why you're in trouble. It's nothing to do with white supremacy. Again, this is the literal definition of entitlement right here. If you feel that you can literally attack people, physically attack people, but other people, they can't offend you with the words. And if they do, you're allowed to physically attack people. This right here is the craziness, man, the insanity that's sweeping this country. And again, he said it best, man, when he said, a good majority of college students believe that they have the right to attack you, to attack people, physically attack people, if they use words that they don't agree with. Again, this kind of stuff is actually scary. Again, I'm not saying that we should use words to just offend people, but if you want to, you can. That is what this country was founded upon. And again, we have seen things go. I mean, right now, we're watching this country slip away. We are watching this country slip away because, again, people like this professor, they're teaching kids the wrong way. The wrong way. No, you can't go after people and attack people because they say something that you disagree with. It doesn't work that way. But again, that's what they're teaching these kids in school. And again, that's why they believe that they have the right to physically attack people that disagree with them. If they get offended, they have the right to attack people. Man, this kind of stuff is just absolutely scary. But hey guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks. You son of a